Now then, here we are, 346 XP, full strip down. So as we take stuff off, I like to put stuff in one of these good old mushroom baskets. But before it goes in there, bag everything as you go. Other brands are available. Keeps everything together. Clutch in one bag. Carburetor in another bag, etc, etc. So let's get stuck in. Like I say, I've been through this so years ago. I think in my inexperienced hands at the time, I seem to think I missed an air leak. But finding air leaks isn't what we're stripping this down for. Well, it kind of is, I suppose. It's more so we can get a new slug and jug on it. No piston and pop. Off these come. Don't need handle on. Get that out of the way. Should be good fun, this build. I know my way around this saw fairly well. Yeah, let's get stuck in. So with this type of saw, your clutch band needs to be in the cutting position to get that off. I say needs to be. You can get it off when it's in lock position, but the problem is you've got to reset all this in here, which can be a bit of a nightmare. That's that. Start it, cover it off. Ultra long bolt. Must have been all loud at the time. There's no need for it to be that chuffing long. Something else to change. Be a lot quicker obviously with some sort of driver, but mandrolic, that's all we've got. Now we've obviously emptied fuel tank and oil. Don't be doing this with a full tank of petrol. It'll just end up chuffing all over the place. These really should be captive bolts. So if you're ever knocking about in woods or out and you've got to take this off, you don't lose these at grass. There we are. Beautifully clean in there. Yeah, stuff in bags. Once it's got an oil at bottom, we won't lose now. Excuse me. Quite therapeutic, licking with chainsaws, I find. It's obviously no substitute for going and running them. But I do find when you've done all the work you sent, it's a far more rewarding job is chopping some branches and trees up. And this saw came to me as a non-runner. Looked like it had been through chipper, to be honest. So, yeah, myself with a bit of knowledge, a bit of reading, a few videos. And then the hardest part, undoing that first bolt. Before you know it, in under 10 minutes, you can get probably halfway into getting this in a position full strip. Something we are going to do, you see this, there you are. So the gasket, there's a lot bigger hole in it than the cylinder. On his new cylinder, we're going to match this hole. We'll also match it in his muffler. Again, differences, edges. And in the old heat shield. Idea being, if they're all the same size, there's no steps or anything. So until the exhaust gases hit the front wall of this, there's no resistance. Because air, whether it be hot spent air or incoming fuel air vapor mixture, just doesn't like corners. We'll get further into that when we start messing about looking at porting it, but what I'm trying to say is nice smooth transitions is what we want. Right. We may as well leave. Oh, we'll take it off. We'll need that spring off because it'll be going up to the one. It was a bit of a franking saw this when I bought it, I remember that. You've got the bottom fuel tank off the one with the primer bulb. Hence this hose here from your breather. And hence this, which would have gone to the primer bulb. I've blocked it off with a bolt. Seems to work alright doing that. I'll get these off. Get them out of the way. You get your throttle linkage off. You pull that arm on your carburettor down. That's it. I'll slide that out now. Off it comes. get in here now. That's that loose. Get these out. Come. You slide your carb out of them little mounting rubbers. Chokes off. There we are, one carburettor. Walbro. HDA 154. Yeah, right. Off that comes. So that's it, carb off. Now these are always top fun, these retaining bands. If you can get them off without busting them, yeah, you're doing them well. Obviously we've got to be very careful when you're doing that, because what you don't want to do is damage that rubber boot. I do believe once these are loose, off she'll come. Just like that. Not bad nick at all, this. I did test it just prior to whipping it apart, and we had 200 psi compression. Piston's not bad. think at the time the piston one knackered. I put a golf piston in. Obviously now, you know, sticking about, doing a bit, absolutely fine. It's no Meteor or genuine article Husky piston. No wrong with it if you're just messing about. Bit of firewood cutting, which I think most folk are. When you see somebody messing about with a... Now these are always top fun. Getting these retaining rings out. Look. Usually fly across realm. Disappeared into some sort of hole in bleeding universe. Never to be found again. So will it just come out with no stress and grief? I'll take them both off, sod it. This will be where this one decides it wants to join its long lost friends. No, maybe not. No holiday for you, my friend. Get the old gudgeon pin out. Or wrist pin for our friends across the ocean. So what I will do, we'll put this back together. It's going to be stored as a combo, so I'll put all bits together. So if you put these in, then just give them a twist. You know, they're in the retaining groove. Most important when you're putting them actually on the saw. Can we do it? Of course we can. There we are. Like I say, this band here can be an absolute prick to get off. Can be a piece of piss. That's that. Trusty Swedish supermarket bag for a trusty Swedish saw. Right. I'll sling that in here with that. We'll keep them cylinder bolts out because we'll need them for bolting his new jug on. Yeah. It seems to me there's a bit of play in these bearings. As crank bearing or as flywheel bearing. I mean, it's not huge amounts, but there's a bit there. I think this is going to turn into a full-on rebuild series. Actual rod, piston rod bearing, it seems alright. There's no up and down at all. You've side to side, which is understandable, but nothing up and down. I think it's probably behind there. But I think that'll do for now. So join me next time and we'll get some timing numbers on his new cylinder. See there.